Audio test. Video test. Audio test. We have audio. And we have video. Okay, welcome everyone. I am Blazar Gaming, playing Tower of Time, Day 2. Hope everyone is having a good day. Good day, good day, good day. So, let's continue on. Drink some fruit juice. All right. Oh yeah, I was getting ready to fight a boss. Hopefully I am ready to fight bosses. Don't think I can... Yeah, there's... Oh, I've got some more points to spend. So let's do that. Alright, this guy's my tank. So let's give him more life. Let's at least bring his mastery up a little more. Now my ranged person. Give her some more life. Bring her mastery up. Speed. I guess we'll just see how it goes. If I look at the map, maybe I should go look over here. Before I battle the boss. I kind of missed this, didn't I? Oop, there's some gold. There's some gold. There's a chest. A new two-handed crossbow does all physical damage, whereas the one I'm using does air and water. Okay. There's also this battle up here, but it says that I should not attempt that one until I have more than just the two of us. So, it's time to fight the boss man. Got a lot of health. He's got drain life. He summons help. He does air damage. Let's just see what happens. There he comes. Get out of the red circle. Heal myself up. Get out of the red circle. Oh! Lost her. About to lose me. Let's see if I can't retreat for a second. Get out of the red circle. Yeah, this isn't going very well. Get out of the red circle. I'm toast. I'm toast. All right. Let me think about this one. How do I keep my archer from taking damage? During the first couple of stages. I got the boss to 26% health. That was pretty cool. Oh, okay, that's how you move the map. Get out of the red circle. Get out of the red circle. You can interrupt that drain. Yeah. This is better. Everybody's focusing on me instead of instead of her. Got it. That worked. What did I get? Nothing that either one of us can use. Yeah, I don't think my guy has an interrupt except for the wall. Yeah, I used the wall once to interrupt the drain. Oh, I forgot to check my upgrade points. I got an amulet. Oh yeah, thank you. It's been dropping everything back here. It's the first time it's dropped it up here. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's putting them in order of how strong that strong they are. Fruit juice is condensation water. So yes, I did get an amulet. What kind of amulet? Spirit necklace. Oh, that's right. She does have a blind. I forgot about that. I don't switch to her often enough. But this is good for this guy, I think. Yeah, I need to get better of switching from him to her. All right, back to here. I've got upgrade points to spend. Ah, a party heal. And a dot. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, still lots of points. That's cool. Short wall doesn't block line of sight. Ah, 3 points needed. Okay. So I'll need to save up for that one. I'll take the dot. No, I better save up for this one too. That's good. But yeah, Maeve has an interrupt. Her blind. I need to keep that in mind. Do not be alarmed, my friends. I can use teleporter crystals to carry my voice and communicate with you when you are nearby. I am quite pleased with your progress. But I must request that you return to the throne room at once. Unexpected visitors have arrived to our city and their intentions are unclear as of yet. Your party will now teleport back to the throne room to greet the strangers. Okay, this is where I must get a new party member. A strange delegation has arrived before the Crystal Throne. Elves, a race you considered extinct, if not a myth entirely. A tall, pale figure clad in wooden armor, apparently growing out of his skin, steps forward. He bows and speaks. I can't say that. A star shines on the hour of our meeting. I lead what is left of the elven dominions. I am Eric, a druid, master of earth and life. My great council has sensed a mysterious power emanating from this area. We respect the sovereignty of the humans in the Middle Lands, as we ever will, yet I beg leave to join an expedition to explore this place. You are very surprised at this development, but gladly accept the offer of support. You can now add Eric to your party. Yay! I got a druid now. He's a druid. Power of earth. Attacks enemies at distance with a wand, a focus stone, or a staff. He can heal your champions. Summon powerful elemental allies. Druids are most closely attuned to mana. Except for mystics. They were renowned for subtlety and craftsmanship of powerful items. Eric, though measured in his conduct, is fiercely proud of his heritage. He resides in the Mage Tower. You can train him when you find a suitable Tome of Knowledge. Let's check the Mage Tower. He can be upgraded from level 2 to level 4. I need a blueprint to upgrade him to level 2. Don't think these guys are ready to be... Oh, they are. Just gonna cost money. I don't have an awful lot of money. But I guess my tank. I should level my tank up first, I think. Let me make sure that's what I want to do. These don't cost money, they just cost gemstones. Need a blueprint to upgrade this place. What's the library? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've still got to be looking for ancient journals. think I'm going to level my tank up. Oh, it gives him new skills. That's cool. Looks like in the future I'll learn to do other things. All right. My progress so far. Wonder if I should go back and attempt. This now that I have an extra person. Why not? Let's see. What kind of... doesn't really tell me much about. Oh, do I have something he could use? Yeah. Gives him more armor and a life attribute, but a little less resistances. But I think it's worth it. That daze might be nice. Some better shoes. This slows his attack speed down by a tiny amount. Straight ahead. Elites only. This is... I'm potentially going to get... You have any questions or things about the game that you're wondering about? It's too early in the game for me to even know what to ask. But this sounds like I'm gonna get whooped good. But that's okay. Now I should be able to see what kind of... "30 seconds. Summons a healing totem. Summons an int." That's interesting. So he's got a pet, a healing totem, and can bless weapons. Let's just see what happens. And I need to remember I can slow time. I can slow time. Alright. Here comes the first ones. Alright. Alright. Let's switch to this guy. Let's place his totem down. It's... Alright. Small. Switch to her. Slow. No, not him. Her. That didn't work. Alright, everybody die then. Alright, there are many, many, many wraiths. I forgot to throw a big save in before. Alright, I do have a question for you. When I went to the city, does that do an automatic save? When I went to the city, does that do an automatic save? When do saves happen? That's my question. Do I have to initiate the saves, or are there some automatic saves in the game? Let's retry. Oh yeah, this is insane. Alright, just kill us. Just kill us. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for this fight yet. Let's see where my last save was. 'Cause I don't know. Okay. Good. It was before I went in there and tried it. That's good to know. So back to this place. So I'll have to come back and do that one when I've got more teammates. Alright. There's a small chest up here. New crossbow. Not as good as the bow that I have. Except it's got a big critical hit chance on it. Let's pick up this old book. During your exploration of the tower, champions will find special books. They will reveal the history of the land. Okay. You can replay them in the library. Days of Old, Volume 1.
This land was once a beautiful place. All 5 races lived in relative peace and harmony. Trade flourished and technological advancements were made. Humans were the most populous and occupied the central lands. Dwarves lived in the highlands of the west and built underground cities filled with precious stones. Elves were caretakers of vast living forests in the east. To the north, mighty frostlings ruled icy plains and frozen seas. To the south, mystical shadow people wandered great deserts. The world was in balance. There was no magic as we know it today. No mysterious powers over air or fire. No magic-fueled artifacts able to grind mountains to dust. There were godlike beings, rulers of 4 elements, but their power came from immortality and wisdom, not from mystical force. Instead, there was progress, technological advancements that gave races control over the world. Steam machines, electricity, amber stones which could harness the energy of the sun, medicine, metallurgy, and flying machines. People's ambitions raised ever higher, to reach the stars one day. Then, one day, strange globes of dark blue light began to appear in random places. People did not know what to make of them, but they soon learned that if touched, they were absorbed by the body, giving the person mystical powers. They could heal wounds, call rain to fertilize crops, or lift heavy objects. Most people assumed this power came from the earth itself, as a reward for them being worthy, or caring about the land so much. Only some doubted that and wondered where the power really came from and what would be the real price to pay for it.
Your party stands motionless for a long time, lost in wild surmise. You sit transfixed on your crystal throne above. Tears of sadness streak the faces of you and your champions alike. In the vision, you saw the land as it had been in the old days, a place of beauty and wonder, filled with joy and wisdom. Much has been lost, yet the cause of the devastation remains unclear. It is one thing to know what has gone before, but quite another to actually be there. You recover slowly from the experience. You must find more volumes of this work. You must understand what has happened and your role in what is to come. Do you think it ever was truly like that? It is hard to imagine looking at Artara today, but I have no reason to doubt the vision. But an entire world without magic, it just doesn't seem plausible. Oh, on the contrary, it's more than plausible, it's a certainty. And Atara was a thriving, rich society before the magic arrived. You seem so confident of your assertion, noble elf, almost as if your people have evidence of the fact. Yes, we do have several ancient texts describing that which we consider trustworthy. Okay. Well, in keeping with my always go right, I'll go this way first before I head up that way. So I need to learn more about what's going on. What is the little... Oh, bestiary. That's where the exclamation point is. A Reaper Guard. Oh. Those life-draining beams were not fun. Alright, we need to go collect more gold. Poor souls, it looks like they became stranded on the other side when the bridge collapsed. They tried to make it to the lower floor, but their rope was too short. I wonder why no one came to help them. Were they the last of the people living here? They must have lingered through long days of despair before Syndros took them. A horrible way to die. A shame they did not take proper safety precautions and foresee its potential disaster. Alright, can I pick up anything out here? There is a broken bridge. Take too long. There. Then let's continue on. I only see darkness in this well. I wonder how deep it is. Throw a stone. One of your champions pick up a heavy stone and throws it down the well. No sound comes for a long time. Must be very deep. Then, as your champions turn to leave, they are startled by a very loud noise. After a few seconds, a distant flash announces the arrival of the enemies. Oh boy. Ambush. All right. And there's lots of them. All right. They're coming from all directions. Okay. All right, bring him back. Not you. You. All right, you need healing. Come over here. You come over here. You come over here and heal. Thank you. I lost one guy. Better stay back here where I can see her. Cut through them like hot butter. Uh-oh, one of the drainy guys, huh? This isn't going very well. It's too many of them. Lesson learned. Don't throw rocks in wells. That was funny. Don't throw rocks in wells. All right. Yep. Just don't throw a rock in the well. Ooh. But I can pick up some gold. Pick up the gold. How much gold do I have? Only 63. So there's a gate that way. Ooh, a lever. Lever opens the gate. I do want to check. That's what I thought. It's a forge. This is a big dungeon. you mean I can't open that chest? Some gold. Nothing else I can click on up here. Let's hold to my always go right. Why can't I pick up the gold? There's some gold in there. This used to be an armory. There is no need for any crossbow here, even as ancient as mine. I will oil it, wrap it in cloth, and hide in the secret crystal cave nearby. The passage is hidden behind green ivy, opposite the forge, so it will stay there safe from rust. May I never need it again. Oh, okay. Behind the green ivy, opposite the forge. A hidden cave near the forge. I did not notice a single trace when we passed by. It must be extremely well concealed. Alright. Nothing else to touch in here. Let's go. Wait a minute. There's a book. How did I miss that before? Oh, I missed this little room. As the village scribe, I start this journal to write down our history. What a joy. This place is all that Sleeth had promised, and more. So much food, all locked in containers sealed with magic, meat, fruit, even cakes with cream, as if fresh from the dairy. The children are so happy here. They run around, exploring every corner of the tower, and run back excited and with wide eyes, telling us what wonders they find. I remember the time when Sleeth came to our, to our village to defend us from the shadows. The gentle slopes of Rant's Tor had served as pastures for our herds. For generations, all lost in the great eruption. Along with the toxic fumes came the shadows. We were certain to die. Our only reprieve was due to the evil glee that took in killing their victims slowly. I do not wish to write more on that. It is better now to look to the future. Sleeth appeared as if from nowhere and rode into battle against them, wielding a furious white magic, and destroyed them all. Our savior, as we call him now, led us to this place, promising a sanctuary from the dying world above. And here we are, safe, warm, with full bellies. Sleeth is urging us not to be complacent and to explore this level and find a way to deeper floors. We will heed his request and will find a way down. We owe him that much and more. We owe him our lives. So a champion showed up. Saved the day. Brought everybody here. And told them to explore. Alright. There's the green ivy. Forges let you upgrade items. Yeah. There's some ivy back there too. Look at the way the crystals shimmer. It feels almost elven by design. The lure makes me yearn for the capital from days of old. Looks like the same crystals that make up the throne. Odd that someone would choose the cave to hide a crossbow. Well, let's see how good this crossbow is. Can I click on anything down here? Crystals. Oh! Nice. There's the crossbow. Excellent craftsmanship, perfectly balanced. Draw must be at least 200 pounds. I doubt any steel armor can withstand a bolt from this weapon. Oops. Not the button I'm in. Inventory. Alright. Here it is. Less DPS. But it's enchanted. It's fast. Does physical damage. I'll give it a try. It's a pretty good bow, though. All right. So I could add a blind to the arrow barrage or a pushback. Or I can increase the power of that. Could do much more damage, but it pushes enemies back. Oh yeah, I haven't been summoning this guy, have I? Could even give him a taunt. Or make him offensive. Offensive or defensive? For 2 seconds. All right. Okay. I'm going to take my first break. Let's see. I'm going to take my first break, stretch my legs. Let's do an auto save there, or a manual save. And I'll be right back. Fill up my little water thing. Ouch. Ouch. Yes, I have a big giant refrigerator behind me. My kitchen is still under construction. There's my water. I'll be right back. rocks in wells. Back when I was much younger, I went to graduate school. Electrical and Computer Engineering Department, University of Cincinnati. And on their VAX mainframe, they had a game called Rogue. You've probably heard of roguelike games. I actually played Rogue in graduate school. Is there anything up here to click on? Doesn't appear to be. Nothing to click on up here. Seems to be in a herbalist apothecary. You see some remnants of the plants and herbs. There's some gold. More gold. Need lots and lots of gold. Wow, this area is really big. There's some gold. 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 A mimic. Terrific. It's got a lot of health. Does a lot of damage. He heals. Yeah, I don't think I want to fight a mimic. Oh, I don't have that option. Can't you? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Somebody's already dead. Two people already dead. I knew I didn't want to fight that guy. Alright, so leave the mimic alone. And go get the gold behind him. Strange Cug. One of your champions touches it but recoils. His skin burned. It's acid. Yeah. Don't drink the acid. There's some gold. There's going to be a fight when I go that way. Scroll. You can deduce the effect of the scroll by reading its description. If you decide to use it, select a champion and click on Activate. If you do not wish to do so, click Drop. Once dropped, preservation magic of the scroll is lost. According to legend, some guy achieved perfection in all attributes. He could have taken the world for his own, yet he ran away from violence, never shedding the blood of sentient being. He came and went as he pleased. The great lords of time, ever wary of his powers, grateful for his pacifism. +2 attribute points. One of your champions can break the scroll and get +2 attribute points. Stronger the wind. Air resistance. Let's give him some air resistance. More air resistance. Cool. That was nice. More gold. Yep, another teleporter. I'm not going anywhere. What was that? The forge. More scrolls. Enchantment for a ranged weapon. No enchantment found. Yeah, I don't think I got anything out of those. Oh, a new blueprint for the Mage Tower. So I can upgrade the Mage Tower. Champion finds a book for agriculture, for farmers. It's pretty cool. So I took the book. Nothing to click on back here. Or over here. The living quarters. So, if I look at my map, ooh, I missed this spot. How'd I miss this spot? And I got 2 battles ahead. Let's go check this spot before I go battle. Oh, there's a small chest next to the well that I missed. I need to check my map more. Oh, I opened it. I opened it already. That's okay. Green skin creatures. We thought we were the only ones in here. Clearly not. Humanoids are not native to our lands. They must originate from far across the great waters. There's no logical explanation how they arrived here. Perhaps these greenskins are responsible for the Risen. At the very least, they must be allies, else they'd wiped each other out. Do you always jump to some hasty assumptions? I sense these creatures have an affinity with magic, but none that I recognize. More time is required to ascertain what connections lie between the two. Okay. So do I want to approach these guys? That's the question. Easy for you to say. He's an orc, a shaman. Sorry, friend, but we do not understand what you are saying. Blah, blah, blah. This is pointless. He doesn't understand what you're saying either. Use your hands, Cain. Cain grasps the blade of his sword, raising the weapon to his face, tipped towards the floor. He drops his head slightly, presenting himself in a somewhat vulnerable and non-aggressive manner. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So they want to fight. I guess we showed weakness. And you don't show weakness to an orc, I suppose. Okay, I have a taunt now. That's cool. She doesn't have anything new. He doesn't have anything new. Alright, let me slow time for a minute. Let this guy get out his fun guy. Go finish him off over there. And nothing seemed to happen. Put out your totem. Nothing seemed to happen. And buff us off. Okay, there we go. It's just everything's in slow motion. I forgot. Alright, he seems to be doing his job. So far, so good. Lots of orcs. Done. Very good. They should not have attacked me. I see you. Skeletons talking. I only felt the others, but I actually see you. Oh, how wonderful it is to see another human being after all this time. I don't think he knows what he looks like. You can speak? How can this be? You don't know what it's been like lying here in the darkness. Thoughts of escape remained my only companion for so long, until the voices came and told me there was no leaving this place. Something below in this tower is pulling us, keeping us, all of us here. Nothing now but the incessant song whispers in the dark and a cold, numb feeling. I don't think he hears us, pitiful thing. This is no place to be trapped for eternity. The emerald magic sings again, calling, commanding, but we cannot go. The ancient spirit whispers to us, tells us to stay, to ignore the emerald song. Can you hear his voice? He has whispered to us for so many, many years, and yet we are restless. Will you help me? Destroy the magic that makes the song. Destroy it so that I may follow the whispers and finally know peace. Please. After his final plea, the skeleton falls motionless, staring into the darkness above through hollow, lifeless eye sockets. These risen must have been animated by an ancient, powerful work of magic, the likes of which I have no knowledge of. I am well learned in the necromantic arts. Such a vile act, disturbing the peace of the departed. We must take it upon ourselves to destroy its source at once, and the green skins that rot it. Maybe this can help. Let's just find his statue and be done with it. The skeleton knows more than he's letting on. We need to crack him while we have the chance. She is something else. Let the dead be. It's unwise and unnatural to parley with such creatures. Besides, for us to linger, he is aware of our presence, yet can't communicate. How can a pile of animated bones suffer? If there's one thing that growing up in the human fringe taught me, that you never let an opportunity go to waste. You know, the more information we have of this place, the more likely we are to complete the task. Many times I've had to be persuasive to gather information, but always with the living. I don't know what proper etiquette dictates for the risen. Spurred by Cain's indecision, Maeve and Eric argue the matter, each set defending their position. Watching them bicker, you feel their emotions and sense their thoughts even before they speak. You feel as though, with the subtlest of thoughts, you could sway them both to your will. All right. So, do I want to interrogate? Let's check my temperatures. $67 on the CPU. I guess that's not bad for a 20%, 19% overclock. So, interrogate the skeleton, leave it be. Or let the party decide. Leave it be. So Maeve is a little less happy with me. Eric is a little more happy with me. Sorry, Maeve. If your backbone softens at the dealings with the risen, great spirits help us for what to come. Maeve turns and storms off. Strange items on the table. What are you? An alien totem. Alright, let's save before I go clicking on any alien totems. Eh. Looks like it might require a key or something. So Maeve did not like that decision. There's a chest with stuff in it. Okay. Nothing else to click on over here. Just noisy birds flying around. Let's check. Okay. I made the right choice. It brought him up one, brought her down back one. So I guess he was here and she was there. Now they're equal. So I could actually upgrade something on somebody. Sure, why not? She's the only one that didn't have any blue items. She's got a blue chest piece. She's got a blue pants. So there we go. All right. Which battle do I want? All these skellies? Or these guys? Let's check my map, make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, the battle back there where I need more people. Let's try something here. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. There we go. Let's save. All right. And let's fight. Just a bunch of archers. Cool. New guy. Everybody move forward. All right, I need to start using my shortcut keys. At least the skellies aren't so tough. All right. What did we get out of that? Green bow. Nah. No thanks. It's not very good. Not good at all. But good fighting. Yeah, see you, VJ. Okay. I need to take another quick break. I'll be right back. more recline. There we go. Not too far. All right. Let's see. They were blocking the path. You seem lost in thought. What gives? An elf could no more get lost in his thoughts than a fish forget how to swim. All right, forget I asked. If you must know, I've been thinking on the vision of the past. What about it? Something's been bothering me. Only one something? Spit it out. The globes of dark blue light. The precursors of magic. Where did they come from? I've been wondering that myself. Why engage me in conversation if you're going to speak for the both of us? Kill a girl for jumping to conclusions, why don't you? What? The social infraction hardly seems worth your life. I would never even consider. Never mind. Just tell me what's on your mind. He takes everything literally. Very well, I was trying to ascertain why we don't see any of the blue globes of light today. That's it? With the way you've been concentrating so much over here, I thought you were curing famine or something equally grand. Anyway, who knows why the glowy things don't come around? Maybe they've all been used up. Or maybe they only come around every 1,000 years. Maybe. So what is this thing? Another scroll. Enchantment for leg armor. You can add this enchantment to relic items. Oh, I see. I'm collecting enchantments. There's a... Another crossbow. Just not as good as the one I'm using. Make sure I don't miss anything. Terrific. Ambush. Ah, more orcs. And one of my guys is locked away. All right. Break me out quickly. Break me out quickly. All right. Slow. Didn't realize they're just out of range of the totem. All right, now everybody's out. Good. Let's fight. Oh wow! Haven't defeated hardly any of the enemies though. Very good. I'm getting better. Bunch of green-skinned orcs. So much, they just rushed us. So much chance for peaceful relations. We can't fault ourselves. Creatures are full of deep-seated rage. They fight with desperation. Even if we'd found a way to speak with them, it's unlikely the outcome would have been any different. Alright. I've got a little fan over here that I need to adjust. I want the fan to blow on me, but not on the microphone. Yep. Last thing you guys need is a bunch of wind noise. So if I recline back, the air should be blowing on me. I feel a little bit of it. Another scroll. Speaking of which, yeah, it's something I have to do back at the city, I think. Let's go see what I can do back at the city. Can upgrade the Mage Tower. Not sure what you can do it to keep. Library. Barracks. I don't have enough money. Need more monies. Blacksmith. Got lots of crystals. Especially the blue ones. Oh, yeah. Now I have the ability to do some enchanting. Melee weapon can get life drain. Or a ranged weapon can get life drain. Regenerative oils on leg armor. A mana siphon on rings. Alright. So I can put life drain on his sword. No relic items of this type equipped. Oh. No relic items. Okay, so yeah, I can't do enchants yet. But I can craft stuff. It's not real good at telling me what it does, but he could definitely use a better weapon. Or even a staff. Ancient staff, relic. Oh, relic. You have to have relics to enchant. I see. But let's create him a magic staff. Why not? See how that looks. How do I go to inventory? Oh, inventory. Yes. Okay. Alright, to use any of these enchants, let's go to these guys. Pants. Oops. It's pants. There we go. Let's do a relic. I think I can enchant that now. Oh, okay, I just realized something. This is greens, blues, purples. Duh! Which way did he go? Which way did he go? She needs blue chess piece. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Starting to make sense now. And she could use some gloves. Any kind of gloves. I make her some blue gloves. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough money to train anybody. That's okay. So, where was the enchanting stuff? Oh, here. The only thing I can enchant nothing really. Yeah, I can. I can enchant regenerative oils onto this guy's pants. But it takes 3 of these guys. I'd be better off making a purple for one of my other people. She needs rings. He needs helmet and gloves. He still needs gloves. And rings. She needs rings. To make him some purple gloves, I guess. Okay, my tank's getting tankier. Nobody has any points to spend. Back to the tower. All right. Saving. Ah, the champions have arrived. My sister saw you coming. I have been observing your progress. It's a dull existence down here. Who are those orcs? They're green-skinned beasts, responsible for the Risen. Task of deploying the source of magic falls to your shore, destroying their magic. And what exactly is in it for us? Maeve, don't presume to speak on our behalf. You are not in command of this mission. I know you are controlled by another. It is he who will deliver us from this scourge. It has been foretold. Though primitive and unfamiliar, the orcish magic can be undone. But I can't do so alone. Seek out the help of my sisters. Their energy must be channeled into the prism. The statue to communicate with them are nearby. I'll rest better knowing the tower is rid of both orcs and Risen. I will do the task set before you, as the master bids you, and his master bids him, just as it has been foretold. I wonder what masters he speaks of. I wouldn't get too hung up on it. Some of these statues can be eccentric. Do I understand you mean to be addressing me? Yeah, you know, big curvy things on your head. Come on. If you're going to do this, let's find those other two statues and get it done. The King's High Courier has her own way with words. Do not be concerned. You'll get used to it. You may even come to find it part of her charm. Indeed. Okay, there's Pillar. A pillar with a blue crystal on it. A pillar with a green crystal on it. So we're supposed to do something with these. So pillar with blue crystal. Pillar with green crystal. Are there any other pillars? No, looks just like these two. Return to me once you've spoken with my sisters. Okay. And let's keep moving. Trying to go around you, buddy. Ugh. Doesn't look like fun over there. There's a chest back here in the corner. All right, save. Two big old cyclopses. Hey. All right. Slow time. Switch to this guy. Bring this guy out. Get this guy out of here. I didn't get him out quick enough. My bad. All right, speed time back up. Finish this guy. Thank you. Uh-oh. Not doing this fight very well, am I? And they just keep on coming. All right. But I think I can do a better job. Just got to be smart. Ah. Yeah, this isn't much fun. Hurry up, kill me. Hurry up, kill me, kill me, kill me. Alright. So don't fight the trolls yet. I understand. Not until I've collected lots more gold and upgraded. Oh, somebody can be upgraded now. Okay, she has a new skill now. It's purple water. He lost some might. That's okay. I don't think might does much for him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a buffer and a. So yeah, that didn't really hurt. It's a risk though. Every time you drink from a fountain, it's a risk. What the heck is that? Some kind of a strange crossbow. Not very good one either. Another battle up ahead. You know, I left a battle behind here. Here. Let's save and check these guys out. Oh boy. Very large group. See where they're coming from. Oh, get out of there. I can't get to him. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Alright. Let's go back to this battle right here. Go give it a try. All right. Elite Magi Spirit. Should I finish him off? Uh-oh. All right. A victory. And a new ring. Armor pen, movement speed, attack speed. She needs a ring. But it's a good victory. Oh, we got some upgrade points available. He doesn't. She does. He doesn't. So she's got upgrade points available. Her arrow barrage can be upgraded. All right. Let's see what's back here. It's not our first secret passage. Must have been a mining facility. Precious stones. And he just... Oh. Who can use these gloves? He can use them. Crap. He's the only one that can use them. Ah. It gives more armor, but I like the ones I've got on better, I think. Now, my health regen's going to go down. And I lose the attack speed. The food is slowly running out. We still have not found a way to leave the tower. It's shifted too deep underground to dig exit. We tried through the mining facility, but we failed terribly. Halfway up the mine shaft, the convulsions of the earth brought down the ceiling. We all watched in silence at the manic persistence of the kin of the men we lost, who kept digging long after the rest of us saw it was hopeless. Sleth led us here, promising that the great tower will have plenty of supplies and offer protection from the storm. At first, was as he said. We found supplies, but they dwindle now, as does our optimism. Sleth is telling us the only way now is to find a way down to the lower floor. Today, our stoutest and quickest among them, my prentice, depart. Under his leadership, may the ancient spirits watch over them. Purple chest piece that only he can wear. Found some crystals. Just the mine shaft. Okay. That's as far as we can go that way. Maybe we should try this battle. Save! Anybody have any upgrades? No. We need lots more gold to be able to level up. This guy. Bunch of more orcs. Very good. Some purple pants for somebody. She can wear the purple pants. Very good. That was a victory. Oh yeah, that's a mimic. Oh, I missed this scroll. Let's see. All right. Let me take another quick break. I'll be right back. Ouch. Ouch. Let's check the map. We got the Mimic behind us. Let's try this away. Alright, so we have a battle ahead. Now let's see what this says. We had a new type of mob that we encountered. We added to our journal, our ancient journal. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Do a quick save. Let's see what happens. Ah, boy. In this combat, you need to bring the fight. There are several portals on the map. New enemies spawn from them. Decide which portal to destroy first. Alright, what do these portals look like? Let's go see. Select the whole party. Move forward. Okay. Let's go here then. Alright. Slow time! So I can get my things going here. Destroy the portal if we can. Alright. Good. I think we destroyed the portal. That's good. Now the next one. All right. Got it. Very good. A purple bow. Okay. Does more DPS. Attacks quicker. Does physical and fire damage. Big chance to slow. Less armor penetration, less crit. Less speed. The other one slows all the time. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to switch to higher DPS. Gold. Gold. Okay. I hate to leave that behind, but let's keep pushing forward. This hole is bigger than the others. May have been the resting place of dead knights. Your champions start to wonder exactly how old are these spirits attacking. They assume them to be remnants of people have been reading about in the journals. Perhaps they date back further than that. The people following Sleth seem to have been simple farmers, not warriors. That's true. How could a farmer die and be risen as a warrior? That makes sense. A hatchet. Not a very good one. Nothing to click on back here. Same thing. More journal. I finally found a chink in Sleth's armor. Drink. We found a cache of liquor. Side rooms. Keep us all merry for years. Thousands of bottles were ruined, but the hard stuff was good. Uncharacteristically, he became keen to stop for a while and indulge ourselves. We may be simple village folk, but we all cut our teeth. I kept my head, drink for drink, with the mage. His tongue loosened. His motives are not as noble as he would have believed. He rambled about his master, who taught him skills, but now scorns. He then got a twinkle in his eye and told me how he would show them all that there's great power. He was quick to anger when I began to question him, so I left it. Whatever his motives, he saved us. Some shoes for somebody. She can use them. It's a nice upgrade for her. There's a metal plaque. Here lies Honorable Flair. She was killed in a border skirmish. May she rest undisturbed for all eternity. New scroll. Some gold. This is the thing, spinning, blah, blah, blah. One of your champions can break the seal and activate the scroll. Plus 20 health? Yeah, this guy. He's my tank. A mausoleum. I still don't have enough gold to level anybody up. I can create some blue gear for somebody who needs some blue gear. This guy. He's got yellows and purples and blues, yellows, purples. He's got not much of anything. Oh. Takes 250 to train him. I know I can't do that yet, but should get him, be able to make him something. What does he need? Gloves and a helmet. Make him a blue helmet. And some blue gloves. How about I give him a green amulet? Or a ring. Okay. So we get my green ring, blue helmet, blue gloves. So he's in much better shape now. All right. I want to call it right there. I am extremely uncomfortable. So, thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it. I should be back again tomorrow. We'll slip this over to click the button on stop recording for YouTube.